topic that we'll be listening to you. Tell us what your electable ideas are on. Remember last time on Tuesday, we talked about the oil and gas sector and the very many challenges that's bedeviling us in Nigeria, despite the fact that we are one of the largest crude producing countries in the world, and what your electable ideas are for us to set things right so that we all can be beneficiaries. Now, today we will be putting or, searching our beam light on the legislative arm of government. Now, remember, we have three tiers of government. That's the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary, okay? And we know, very importantly, the role of the legislative arm of government, especially at the national level, the Senate and the House of Representatives, where these are said to be the representatives of the people, Nigerian people, okay? Since you and I cannot all the time go and try to push for the things we need, we select a certain number of people or caliber of people who we feel are capable of representing our ideas and, pushing for the relevant laws and carrying on oversight functions for our benefit. Now, the 9th Assembly will be wrapping up in some few days' time. Come 25th of February, Nigerians will be filing out to go to their various polling units to elect not just the president, but National Assembly members or their various representatives at the national level. Now, people deserve to be re-elected only if they've performed their primary function or duty as is constitutionally required well. So we will be asking you this afternoon, based on your representative, okay? We are talking of your representative now at the national level, talking about both the Senate and the House of Representatives. If you've been following up with your representative, how much of a good job have they done, for you? How much of a benefit have you gotten, based on their effective representation, would you say? Or would you say they've performed abysmally? So if they have performed well, based on how knowledgeable you are of your representatives at the national level, would you say that your representative, both at the Senate or at the House of Reps, deserves a re-election or not? If they deserve a re-election, why would you say so? How many laws or bills have they sponsored? Have they pushed? How much have they done in terms of oversight function that has benefited you and your people, that have voted them in there? But if they have not, tell us why you think they've performed so badly and poorly, and you think they deserve to go based on that. The same thing with the House of Representatives. How much do you know of their performance? Have you followed up on bills they've sponsored? Have you followed up on things they've done at that level to warrant whether a re-election or a lack of that, or you want to push them out and bring in fresh people that you think would represent you way better?
Okay, so one major problem is the fact that a lot of attention has been given to the presidentials, and not many people actually know their representatives. As a matter of fact, the presidential candidates have been moving about campaigning, but how many of the senators, how many of the representatives have gone out? Even the adverts we hear on radio, not much have been heard about the representatives. So in this regard, do you even know who is representing you in that locality? In Abuja, as it were, we live in Abuja, but do not even have a grip of who the candidates that will be contesting are. So who is it that you would be voting for in this regard? Would it be a stay or would it be a go?
A go.
How much do you know about them?
All right. So we would love your electable ideas on that this afternoon. Please join us on YouTube. We're streaming live there, Nigeria Info Abuja. 95.1, so to speak. If you want to search very properly, just put that and you see us streaming live. Leave your comments there, would really appreciate that. Facebook is Nigeria Info Abuja, Instagram is at Nigeria Info FM Abuja, and Twitter is Nigeria Info Abuja. Please leave your comments, and then if you want to join in the conversation, dial on 080-999-30-137 and 080-9597-4869. 0700-951-0000 is also another number you can dial to share your idea on this particular topic, on who should stay and who should go, talking about your legislators at both the Senate and House of Reps. So share your ideas with us.
Yes. Hello.
Swat,
Yes.
thank you. God bless you, my sister, and Auntie Debby.
You're
Good
welcome.
afternoon once again.
Good
Mr.
afternoon.
Calling.
All right.
You ask a vital good question. Like me, if my house of rep, the person who represents my constituency, he does not deserve to come back, including the senator.
What's his
The
name?
senator happens to-
You
his
can call
name
their
is
names.
Bashiru Ajibola.
Okay.
Okay, Ajibola Bashiru, the Senate spokesperson. We have said it in Osun Central. He will not come back. No matter what he did, he will not come back. This is only 4 years that he will spend. We don't see the sign of him. We don't see his own participation. His own is just to enter everywhere, begin insult people. He will not come back. On the house of prayer, who is from my hometown. Could you believe? I'm always talking about this man. He is a farmer. He used to go farm. But because of his father, Bisi Akade, the former APC chairman, brought this man, say because of all this, their UPN, MPN history, you get that he's a party man. We voted for this man. 12 years now, no single impact. You know what he did? If he call, he will call with soldier. All youth in my village now, they become south. To him, he will tell soldier that they should not allow this south to near his place, including the APC youth. They cannot get access to this man. He lives in Apo here. If we will say we want to go to his house to go and complain about something, you will hear that from the gate. He will see us from upstairs. He will tell his security to tell us that it's out of it.
So don't deserve re-election, right?
He will not come back. He will not come back.
All right.
We have said it.
Thank you, Adeomi.
The person who will come after them will slug us.
All right.
Those people.
Let's move on to other people. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hello, Swat.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You and the Debby.
You're welcome.
It's honest minister of your mic.
All right.
I don't miss a lot. I didn't join you super in time. Honestly, my own, I think we will look for another person like that.
Who is your representative?
Abaribe.
Okay. Okay. At the Senate, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's Ada Opa. Abaribe. You know, it's a man. He's trying a lot. So pray for that. Another person now to come will be like you. But since morning, honestly, I'm weak because this is a sad story. Debby, you know we are from the same state. Our senator, Joseph, he said no money to cook food.
All right. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister.
Hello.
Thank you so much, Honorable
Hello?
Minister.
Hello.
Okay, I think we'll have to shut this one up first before we take that. Okay, so more of the calls. Please help us by telling us, your constituency, name of your constituency, if you know, and then also who your representative is. How many bills do you think he has sponsored or pushed for? What activities in the Senate or in the House of Reps do you think he or she has participated in enough to warrant a re-election, or if by virtue of their being absent or not doing much to represent you, they do not deserve re-election? Tell us their names. Don't be afraid. We're not lying. We know who our representatives are. So tell us about their performance and whether they deserve a re-election or not. So let's have this caller.
Hello.
Hey, my favorite girl.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome.
Ghana, Israel here.
Okay.
Very quickly, thank you for bringing this topic, because sometimes we pay too much attention to the center and forgetting the other administrations or arms of government.
Please, can you turn down the volume on your radio?
Sorry, Debbie, I like hearing your voice. Can you hear me now?
Yes, please.
Okay. For me, I'm actually not going to vote for Senator Philip Aduda representing FCT Amak constituency. I won't. Because over the years, you've seen and we hear me witness being a resident of FCT. It has been little or nothing from that candidate. For me, I'll be voting Ireti Kingibe, the Labour person coming out for Senate.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Okay, so what are the aspects you expected him to touch in the FCT that were not touched, given that the FCT is already, how do I put, developed? So what exact? Okay, so he's gone.
All right, let's be very clear on, their primary function is bills, pushing for laws to be put together, So I think the major thing you should consider is in how many very useful bills your representatives have pushed for at either of the houses, how vocal they are in terms of, what do you call it now, contributing, sponsoring, pushing for, and then also you now come to pushing for other things like constituency projects, how much have they influenced a government to bring about reasonable development. But the primary function is, like their name entails, to legislate, legislate on laws for the nation. I think based on that, and then other things, secondary functions like oversight functions, and also influencing constituency projects here and there, maybe we can look at that too. So tell us what your criteria is on their performance or lack of performance. So let's hear from you.
Hello, Swat.
Hi.
Debby, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, this is the college from Boyford.
All right, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I could have I want to ask, if you are in somewhere, can you talk of that very place you are, the senator or something?
Yes, yeah. I mean, if you want to, because that's where you stay.
For me, anyway, I'm from my boy, from Ishenu North.
Okay.
Like my senator, Obinoba. I don't know much. I've not been, and when I call home or if I go home, I don't see much he did. But I'm constantly in Kogi, Okene precisely. I can say what, like, Senator Oseni. If left for me, that man could have come back. You understand me? Because what he did, the bill is sponsored. He sponsored about 2-3 bills, majorly, and he helping people for Kogi Center there. He's one that sponsored a bill that make a Federal College of Education to be a university now. More than 2-3-4 bills that is sponsored and they come through in Okene. So I mean, okay, that is where I'm based. I only just come to Abuja here. Then go.
Oh, that's
so
interesting.
That man, it deserves to come back. But it's just unfortunately it's didn't won APC primary ticket. That's why if you go there, you see that because of that annoyance, people are saying.
All right, we have to go down for a break.
There's a place where you can get
to assess the legislators because their work is not really constituency projects but intellectual contributions to creating bills. Yes, of course. So there's a place you can go check that out. You can follow that up, whether at the Senate level or at the House of Representatives. It's not so difficult to keep tracks on the bill sponsored or co-sponsored by your representative. You want to say something about yours, Debbie?
And mine would be Honorable Nkiruka Onyejocha. She is representing my constituency, Sukwato Umunochi constituency, and there is scarcely any aspect that she has not raised the bill on. And if you do a quick check online, you would see plenty, so many of the bills that she has raised. But there are some who would arguably, say that most of these representatives just go there and they sit, sometimes sleep, and end up not raising even one single bill.
All right. So, if they've been following up on what they're saying is true, so why not? Let's see also. Okay, let's take on some calls before we check the Facebook if we have messages. Hello.
Hello, Swat and Debby.
Hi.
Yeah. Hope is my name.
You're welcome.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you. Speak on.
I have my representative. That's representing Anambra Central. That's by Ushe Kunifa is her name.
Okay.
She didn't perform well. I don't know beyond that. He belongs to this PDP, this umbrella, TT umbrella. That's I think this is like he can't swear there again. Yes. The party that deny us our life will come forth. Not only the
You're veering off, huh? Let's go. Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, Kuchi.
We're fine, thank you. Okay.
My own senator representing Abuja constituency, Philip Abuja, distinguished senator. One of the famous bill he championed was the bill that gave Mr. President ultimatum to address the issue of persistent insecurity of Russia. It's a famous bill. We hear most of his constituency parameter people enjoy social amenities. He's a man ready to provide potable water, build culverts, do a lot of things for public welfare and public good, and without going out of board to place any advert or any signboard, doing propaganda. Like of this, we went to bed only to wake up in the morning and saw our environment is lit up with a solar street light here in Gwagwalada. I know many people will attest to it.
All right.
So, and we are promising him our vote. He shall win and return to the state. Possibly, if the umbrella party, by God's grace, make it to the presidency, you shall be our next Senate president. Thank you.
Okay, some very, very optimistic person there that's talking about Abubakar. Right, we have comments on our Facebook page. Debbie, we're taking the ones on WhatsApp so that we can just round up because our time is up. Also, Francis Namani said he's watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State. Greetings from here. Let's look inward in order to elect credible leaders who have the interests of Nigerians at heart. May God help us. Also, Francis, thank you very much.
Okay, and on WhatsApp, we have this. Mine is TAOG Kalu, no primary function, no federal government present, only sleeping in Red Chamber, Mbarama, FM, Gwarimpa.
All right. Ono Destiny Yusuf said, we are now wise. The House of... No, it's not House of Senate. It's Senate and House of Reps are just there spending public funds. How can we have people representing us in a federal level still cannot foresee the challenges of the new Naira policy we will have on the larger masses that they're representing? They're just quiet. Okay, wow. Oh no, check your message, and it doesn't even tell you what we're talking about here. All right.
Okay, I only got to know a few days ago that the FCT has 2 House of Reps members for the FCT. Please tell us which area in the FCT they represent and the candidates representing the major parties, as well as the contesting senators. Okay, those contesting we may not mention to you. They need to do that and campaign for themselves. But we have Senator Phillips Tanimu Aduda, PDP, Abuja, and he is representing the FCT. Then we have Hassan Sokodabo Usman. He's representing Kuje Abaji Gwagwalada Kwali. We have Micah Johanna Jibba, Abuja Municipal, and Buhari.
All right. So those are the names of the current guys who are representing Abuja at both the Senate, 1 senator and 2 House of Reps members. I think they've been pushing for more. Peter Brown Aleu said, my House of Representatives is Honorable Samson Oku, representing Uju Ubi Federal Constituency in Benue State. He does not deserve to be there at all. He has been there for over 16 years with nothing to show for it.
Okay, Debby and Swat, anti-Swat, I am surprised to hear Abuja residents speak so well of Senator Aduda, but the same people complain of how dirty, unkempt, and hard Abuja is. Nigerians never cease to amaze me. I'll buy all of them maize. Yomi from Abacha Road, but it is not his duty to keep Abuja clean. It's not his duty.
That's why we stress that the major primary function of these guys, you know, whether at the Senate or House of Reps, is to sponsor bills, effective bills that will bring, good representation for the people in terms of government projects, federal government projects and the likes of them. Keeping this, you have an FCT minister, you have councillors, you have, what do you call them? Local government chairman of the local government areas here in the federal capital. So that's not the job of the House of Reps. I think a lot of us get that mixed up. But then having said that, we'll just take on the last 2 messages and then we're wrapping up.
Okay. This one says, Uche Kunife Lilian is a wonderful woman who has done her best for the good people of Anambra State Central. A woman who has attracted projects to Anambra Central worth 10 billion. Given federal civil service jobs to over 1,000 constituents. Excuse me, is she to give jobs? Huh? Okay, awarded scholarships to thousands of students in her place, intervened in several other critical areas, sponsored some of the highest number of bills and motions in the state, and speak for her people at any given time. She deserves another rewarding term to represent Anambra Central Senatorial District in 2023. Obedient man Emeka from NPC Towers sent that in.
Well, having said that and read that message and taking all the calls, thank you so much, guys. The Electables isn't meant to be a very long show. We have heard you. If you guys feel they are deserving, why not? Go out, append your vote to whoever you think is deserving. But don't forget that as people, do not just vote your your legislative or legislators and go to sleep. Follow up on their activities, question them, get their phone numbers, write them emails, and ask them about what they're doing so far so that you're able to track or keep traction on their activities. That way, at any election year, it doesn't matter what they come and say to you. At least you're followed up and you know whether they deserve a re-election or not.
Yeah. Okay, so we have this final one. Can I take it?
All right, quickly.
Okay. Godwin Obedient Structure from Area 11 says, the House of Reps member representing Obudu Bekwara Obanleku Federal Constituency, Honorable Leo Idagbo, is doing well, but we don't want him back because he is in APC with both state governor and president has performed very poorly. He has been there for 8 years. It is the turn of Obanleku. Senator Jarigbe representing Cross River North is doing, and we will vote him back on the PDP. Godwin Obedient, thank you so much.
Okay, so guys, we'll see you next week, Tuesday, on another Electable Ideas. My name is Swat.
And I'm Debby.
All right, we'll take a break and we'll come right back.